RRW's Random Life Podcast. Good day, folks. This is RW of RW's Random Life Podcast. Today we'll be discussing San Jose's public transit. With over 1 million in population, San Jose has about three light rail lines, the green and the orange, and I think the blue line. San Jose is known as Silicon Valley due to its collection of Intel companies and stuff like that. So if you stay tuned, Mr. Manning will be discussing the various projects that's going on within the city in the coming years. Hey, hello, folks. I'm back. I'll tell you, we're taking a look at an audio of a future project of Bart to downtown San Jose. Take a listen, folks.
The VTA is expected to approve a single-bore tunnel design that would have trains running beneath downtown San Jose.
The decision will not affect Phase 1 to the Berryessa station, scheduled to carry passengers next year, but the tunnel will affect Phase 2, which would run BART trains through downtown San Jose and into Santa Clara. KPIX 5 Jessica Flores is live at the Diridon train station with more details. Jessica.
Hey, good morning, Kenny and Michelle. That's right. In about 7 years, if everything goes as planned, right here at the Diridon station, you're going to see a BART station as well. But first, BART and VTA have to agree on how to build it. Now, this has been in the works for the last several decades, and VTA and BART finally have come to some type of agreement of a one-tunnel design. VTA will officially vote on that one-tunnel design. It will go underground through downtown San Jose. It goes under Santa Clara Street. The plan extends BART from the brand new Berryessa station to its final stop in Santa Clara. In total, there will be 4 new BART stations connecting to Caltrain. Initially, BART wanted to dig 2 parallel tunnels, which would have meant tearing up the streets, sidewalks, and underground utilities on a path right through the heart of downtown San Jose, which of course would affect numerous businesses. The VTA wanted and ultimately got the green light to build a single, deeper tunnel. Almost all of the work will happen underground.
Without coming to an agreement now, we may have lost the opportunity for federal funding for the BART Phase 2 project.
Now, BART officials have sent a letter saying they will support the one-tunnel design, but BART's official vote doesn't come until April 26. Now, when this extension happens, it's expected to cost about $4.7 billion, and it's supposed to be done by 2025. The VTA votes tonight at 5:30.
The East Ridge to BART Regional Connector Project is a 2.4-mile light rail extension from the Alum Rock Station to the East Ridge Transit Center. When complete, this extension will provide a seamless connection to regional rapid transit service and greater travel options for Santa Clara County residents. The project features include an elevated guideway along Capitol Expressway and an elevated station at Story Road, a street-level station at the East Ridge Transit Center, and 2 power substations located near Ocala Avenue and East Ridge to provide power to the rail system. A high-voltage PG&E transmission power line between Ocala Avenue and Quimby Road will be relocated from the median to the east side of the expressway to provide room for the aerial guideway. The extension begins south of Alum Rock Station and gradually rises along the retaining wall near Westboro Drive, before crossing over Capitol Avenue to an elevated guideway within the median of Capitol Expressway. The alignment continues via aerial guideway toward the Story Road intersection, where a new elevated station will be accessible from both sides of Capitol Expressway by an arched-shaped steel pedestrian bridge. The Story Station platforms can be accessed by stairs or the elevator, located on the east and west side of the Capitol Expressway that connects to the pedestrian bridge. A center elevator connects the bridge to the station platform. The extension remains elevated from the Story Station as it continues south within the median of Capitol Expressway. After Cunningham Avenue, the alignment shifts to the west side of Capitol Expressway, heading south towards Tully Road. As it approaches the East Ridge Transit Center, the alignment crosses over Tully Road on the west side of the intersection before descending to East Ridge Station. The East Ridge Station is a 3-car length center platform at ground level. Access to the platform is controlled by pedestrian gates, located at the north and south end of the platform. The East Ridge Station provides convenient access to the existing bus transit center and park and ride lot. South of the platform, storage tracks can hold up to 9 rail cars to address peak commute demand. The East Ridge to Bart Regional Connector project, when complete, transforms Capitol Expressway into a multimodal boulevard, offering safe connections to Bart and other regional transit systems.
And now, folks, this lovely YouTuber by the name of Yang will give doing a voice tour for a tour of San Jose's Girardin Station. Here we go.
Actually, this video is in the morning, and I went to not San Francisco. I went to San Jose and came to this train station the day before. I checked online because I just want to take a train. It is such a romantic and such a nostalgic experience, and I feel that it is just so good that chance I take train as something serious. People use train, and I always love train. Train has so much stories, and it's just a very wonderful experience. So I went to San Jose. This is a San Jose Girardin Station, and people take train to different places. Look at it. It just brings so much warmth, so much feeling, emotion. And look at these very simple things. So this is San Jose Station, and it was quite it is a quite important station. You can go to I think I can go to Sacramento with the Capitol Corridor, and there are many station operators or train operators using this station. And it was used to be not in this place, in a different place, and this was a new place. I think in 1935 it started to exist, and in 1990 something they made a renovation and made it into such a present state. And the station used to be called Cahill Station. It was the name of the street it was on. And from 1996, around that time, they renamed it after a San Jose mayor or supervisor or transport authority leader whose name is Diridan. And he has done a lot of good job, massive job in public transportation, has did a lot of great things. I think this is quite a San Jose thing to name some current people, current administrator or current people that is not historically that famous, but really made an influence and made an impact in people's life. For example, the airport was called Mineta. It was one of the transport leadership in this area, and also in the federal leadership of the transportation. And this one, Diridan, also, I think it's just a particular city's way of naming some places to remember as a homage to the people who made a contribution to this place. And the architectural design was an Italian Renaissance revival style. And the architect had made 4 different designs. This was at the beginning of 20th century. This architect made 4 designs, one here, one in Fresno, and another one which is more known is the Union Station in Los Angeles. And the Union Station in Los Angeles, I have been there, it's so beautiful. And the tile design was called the English bond, that kind of tile layer after layer. And I think maybe because it's less used and it's very clean. They made it very clean. If you go to some other subway station in different cities, in big cities, it's quite not as pleasant as this one. And the wood structure, the brick structure, the English bond brick layering structure, and the wood furniture make it so classic and beautiful. And there are.
So that was Yang, Hi Yang. I will link more of information from our YouTube channel down below, or the SoundCloud. Thank you.
Know the way to San Jose. I've been away so long, I may go wrong and lose my way. Do you know the way to San Jose? I'm going back to find some peace of mind in San Jose. LA is a great big freeway. Put 100 down and buy a car. In a week, maybe 2, they'll make you a star. Weeks turn into years, how quick they pass. And all the stars that never were are parking cars. wasn't perfect, yes. You can really breathe in San Jose. They've got a lot of space. There'll be a place where I can stay. I was born and raised in San Jose. I'm going back to find some peace of mind in San Jose. Fame and fortune is a magnet. It can pull you far away from home. With a dream in your heart, you're never alone. Dreams turn into dust and blow away. And there you are, without a friend. I've got lots of friends in San Jose. Know the way to San Jose.
Population of over 1 million is currently serviced by 3 light rail lines: blue, green, and orange. 3 limited rapid bus routes, for example the 522 bus rapid line, only without dedicated transit-only lanes, separate ticket stations, and light rail-like platforms. Overall, operations of the VTA Transit Authority first started on December 11th, 1987. Okay folks, please tell me in the comments your best or worst public transport experiences in your city or town. Thank you. My personal experience on VTA Transit. I have had a mixed experience while riding San Jose's transit lines. A few months ago, while riding a light rail train, I sat down on a seat. Some moments later, a strange scent hit my nose. I then looked to the floor only to find out someone had urinated. Yikes! I then quickly changed seats. It's obvious at this point in time that the light rail stations need to have restrooms to help prevent passengers from relieving themselves on the trains. VTA's future projects. The Transit Service Plan of 2019, according to Wikipedia, existing lines would be renamed in accordance with the prior Next Network project. With 2 exceptions, the new Blue Line would be truncated at Bay Point, and service on the new Purple Line would be discontinued entirely and replaced with a new bus route. Proposed lines are Orange Line, Mountain View, Alum Rock, new service. Blue Line, Bay Point, Santa Teresa, truncating the existing Alum Rock, Santa Teresa service to Bay Point. Green Line, Old Ironsides, Winchester, truncating the existing Mountain View, Winchester service to Old Ironside Station. Purple Line, Olone, Chynoweth, Almaden, discontinuing the existing Almaden shuttle service. In addition, 2 stations would be renamed. Montague would be renamed to Milpitas upon completion of the new intermodal service for the Berryessa Bart extension, and I-880 Milpitas would be changed to Alder to avoid confusion with the renamed Milpitas Intermodal Station. In 2018, VTA began installing Orange Line signage at stations in anticipation of the route reconfiguration. VTA's problems and possible solutions. San Jose's transit is facing multiple issues, including the COVID-19 pandemic, with failing ridership, rising operations and labor costs, among other things, folks, according to PaloAltoOnline.com. The best way to fix the VTA administration would be to change its governance, the report concluded. Having fewer members, but giving them longer office terms, would give the board more expertise and institutional knowledge. The report also recommends directly electing board members to their seats, rather than having them appointed. The VTA board is starting to investigate this possibility, McAllister is leading a new board enhancement committee tasked with restructuring VTA governance. The committee has only convened one meeting so far, but it eventually will deliver some kind of recommendations back to the full board. My gut preferences would be to make VTA an independent board, not made up of elected officials, McAllister said. But I don't want to rush it. It's like the Mueller report. I want to take time to get it right. I think the VTA's existing light rail lines that currently converge into downtown at grade levels like a streetcar should be grade separated, either below grade, subway, or with elevated transitways like Chicago's L lines in the distant future. The Transit Authority is collaborating with Bay Area Rapid Transit to extend service to downtown San Jose via East Santa Clara Street. A single tunnel boring machine may be used to help minimize disruptive construction in the downtown area. A possible light rail extension traveling west along Stevens Creek Boulevard from downtown San Jose to Cupertino, terminating at De Anza College. The campus has vast parking lots that could be redeveloped into a transit village type project with an underground VTA light rail station. The VTA Transit Authority could possibly in the future revive its former VTA Rapid Transit plan that was cancelled in 2018. A possible true bus rapid transit line from the Santa Clara Caltrain future Bart station going west on El Camino Real, south on San Thomas EXPY to Highway 17, terminating in downtown Los Gatos via Los Gatos Saratoga Road and north Santa Cruz Avenue. That's all for now, folks, and stay tuned to RW's Random Life Podcast.